All right, let's jump into another FPV drone video with the Avata 2. Today's focus is improving upon flying through small spaces, otherwise known as gaps, and 8 tips that I've learned along the way. First tip is your camera angle. As you saw at the start of this, I set the camera angle at 24 degrees. I would recommend as you're beginning or just becoming more comfortable, start at a lower camera angle, 10, maybe 15 degrees, which will allow for a little bit slower flight as you practice going through those small spaces. I would highly recommend preview the area ahead of time, whether that means walking around the space, flying around the space, get a good understanding of the obstacles that you're going to be flying through and anything that might be in the way. Start out with some of the easier gaps for yourself to fly through, wherever your comfort lies. I think as I first started, I was flying through football goalposts and feeling super good about that, but things became progressively smaller that I was flying through. Start your flight out the same way as you're just practicing. Something I learned over my last few months of flying is to visualize your flight from a 3D perspective, such as coming over this roof, going down the other side, versus flying straight into something, around something, through something. Think that you have that autonomy to go up and down, up over this branch, back down before hitting the other side there, circling into the park. And as stated in my prior video and prior videos, focus through where you're flying. Don't look at the object to the left or to the right. You're gonna fly straight into it. Focus past it, and that's where you're gonna end up, going right past it. Let's try this super small space. My first time through it, looking through, made it, whoop, whoop. Seriously, my first time through that little gap there. Something else I recommend is focusing on a constant flow. I had found when I was practicing, I continually paused, lined up, and then went through the gap. I've realized that if I can continually move and flow through, it's quite a bit more cinematic and it's more fun at the same time. Speaking of flow, think ahead. Try to plan a move or two ahead as to kind of where you're going, visualize it, go there, understand what's next. You're more prepared for what's next if you're thinking about it ahead of time, just like anything else in life. So try to plan a little bit of the flight, whether that means 2 steps ahead or plan your entire flight ahead of time is kind of what you want to accomplish. And lastly, relax, y'all. Remember to breathe as you're flying. It can be nerve-wracking flying through these super small spaces, first time going through there as well. But if you can relax, stay calm, so much of the control is kind of micro movements and shifts. But I tend to fly quite a bit better when I'm relaxed and confident at the same time. As always, y'all, try to have fun along the way here too. That's what this is about. It's an experience, it's a journey. If you enjoyed this video, if you gained anything from it, please like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. I'm gonna do a quick circle through the pavilion here and then try to do another manual landing, which goes smoother sometimes than others. Let's see how this one goes. Lining her up. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See you next time.